Their lifespans are 1,000 years. Their technologies are far superior. They're much more spiritually powerful, and when they want to appear through a physicality, they manifest in different type of physical forms. They've been preparing with a very strong belief for the one whom comes to deceive all nations. He is of the jinn nature and his armies are of the jinn nature. He has his agents in every religious agency, in every power and authority, in every media platform. So it's here, it's now. And the only way to see through the magic is through the inner heart.
Sayyidi, what is the reality of current UFO and alien related disclosures in governments worldwide?
We'll go back to the talks that we had earlier. We said that they were going to acknowledge themselves. For Dajjal is a jinn, so his people will come out and they want to acknowledge themselves. So there's a point right now that they hide, and as a result of hiding they keep themselves protected. When they decide that they're going to reveal themselves, that they can be killed, because they will stay in a manifest form once they reveal themselves. As a result of making themselves known, then Allah has ways that they can be destroyed, and they know that the awliya understand how to destroy them. So they're fearful of that event and they're waiting for the Dajjal's protection to allow them to disclose themselves. So this is all a part of their game plan, and the Dajjal's jinn reality is hidden. He's going to appear as someone very kind, loving, pious. And this is his deception and deceit, because we don't say Antichrist because that's nothing to do with Christ, we say deception. So you can imagine if Hollywood knows how to deceive you with makeup and looks, this is the king of them is coming. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of God, most compassionate and most merciful. We are an energy being, and there are many dimensions, many levels of creation and many realities of which we don't understand. And one of those understandings in the realm of light are the unseen, which are not unseen for those whom operate with their heart, they're very much seen. And what the Western world doesn't know too much about, but what Islam brought a deep ocean of realities, were the jinn and the unseen creations of God. And they are created from energy, like electricity. They're much more spiritually powerful. Their technologies are far superior, so they move between these different realms. Their lifespan is different than ours. Their lifespans are from 1,000, 15 to 3,000 years. So you can imagine the amount of technology that they have. And when they want to appear through a physicality, they manifest in different type of physical forms. That's their form of fashion. Their fashion is their imagination. Whatever they imagine they can appear as, because that's their form of fashion. So the concept of the word alien just means something foreign to you. That could be foreign to many, and to many Muslims it's very known, so it's not an alien encounter, it's a jinn encounter. The jinn and spiritual beings, they reside where you reside. They have homes and kingdoms on this earth in a different realm what you call interdimensional. So they can have a home where you build your home and you didn't ask permission to build in their area. So while they're living in their home, you think it's your home and they're intersecting with you. The most of what you hear about in the news and in popular culture are the bad ones that are in the homes of people. They molest the people, they touch the people, they want to sleep with the people, and that's why they're having all these different types of experiences. So when we watch these videos and say, oh, I've been taken up to a ship, that's their life. They're in your home, they didn't take you anywhere, they're just playing with you all night long in your room. Because you don't wash before you sleep, you don't have your spiritual protections, and that's their environment too. There's also many teachings where people have been abducted and they've been taken into their realm. If one of them falls in love with a particular person, then takes them into their realm, and then that's why we have all these rules. You don't sleep naked, because they come in touch, they want to procreate, they want to grab. If they fall in love with someone, they want to take them into their realm. So there's many of these different sort of understandings. Epilepsy and a lot of these different sicknesses are these creatures attaching themselves to people, and as a result they're shaking, their body tremoring at night, and sleep paralysis. So all these practices came for a reason, because we have to live amongst God's creation, and they are about 10 times more than us. For every human there's 10 of them, for every snake there's 10 of their snakes, for every cat there's 10 of their cats. Who brought these megalith structures? You think some slaves did that with a stick and a rock? But these were the jinn entities that would show their power and their superiority. As a result they were bowed down to. That's what Quran says, is that you took these jinns as your Lord and Saviors. Because of the superior might and power, what they wanted was the worshipping of people, and they say, oh, they're aliens from many thousands of years. They live for thousands of years, their life is 4,000 years. So these manifestations and all these things that we're seeing, that's from their reality. And that's their existence and their power, and that's why we don't have statues, because the negative forces, they shelter themselves within those statues, because they're electrical beings with no shelter. And what they wanted was the worshipping of people. The energy that we have and the nefarious beings, they don't have this grace of the soul and the reality that we've been given. So they don't have an ability to get light, right? So they have to extract and vampirize people for their light. So we are the battery. When the heart is good and God is sending His grace, they want that. So these electronic devices we put upon ourselves, and we all have them, we're the greater battery. So they've been preparing with a very strong belief for the Antichrist and that one to come. He has those whom He has installed with power and authority, and they occupy very high places. And remember, they're jinn, they're spiritual beings, so they enter into anyone's body, they occupy that person, they give dictates through their lips and through their ears and eyes. It's not something difficult for them.